Coco. I'm here with from the media show, and we got the lovely Portia Murray
Madrid got it again.
filling in for Biggs. He's out today, and today we got a very special guest, USDF Intercontinental Welterweight Champion.
Yeah.
Hot Rod.
What's up?
Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Okay.
So you an athlete. We didn't offer you snacks and drinks, and you was like, nah, I don't want none of
I took
that.
the water.
Yeah, you did. Okay, shout out the sponsor. He did take the
Take
water.
the King.
Yeah. I took the water.
It's King Water.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to our sponsor, King H2O. Hot Rod, I know you
Yeah.
from like kind of way back.
Yeah,
And
sure.
so back when I knew you, I remember you were a barber.
Yeah.
You used to cut hair,
Yeah.
and I know you did a little rapping, you
Yeah.
did some rapping or whatever. How did you transition from that over into boxing?
I started out with barbering. I was doing that since I was like 19, 20 years old.
Okay.
Then I stopped cutting hair for a minute. I was in the streets. Was in the streets for about 5 years, went back for a second. Then I was breeding dogs. I still breed dogs.
Okay.
But I always boxed. I've been boxing about 13, 14 years. So the whole time I was boxing, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot in the street.
Okay.
That's what took me so long to take it serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you? How did you make that final decision to say, hey, I want to take this something that I feel like I can really do, and I want to take it serious?
Actually, my best friend, he was like one of the best boxers I had ever seen. He got killed on July 4th. It was like 2016. He got like July 4th, 2016. That Wednesday, that was a Monday. That Wednesday, I was gonna get him signed to Adrian Brown. And he had got killed, so he used to call me every day. He used to try to get me to get up, go run and stuff like that, but I never took it serious. So I don't know, just something clicked with that. It just made me take it serious.
Kind of carrying on his legacy, I guess.
Yeah, living through him. Yeah.
Okay.
So tell us something about being a boxer that not a lot of people know. Like, people don't know that win, lose, or draw, you still get paid for a match.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Tell us something else.
You gotta be disciplined, man. It's hard work. You gotta be disciplined. I don't drink alcohol. I don't eat fried foods. I don't have sex. I drink nothing but water. So
wait. How long is this process of not doing, like, cutting off, fasting from everything?
when I'm in camp for a fight, I don't have sex for 2 months. I don't drink no juice, no fried food, no breads, no starches, stuff like that. Just straight vegetables, water, fruit.
So is that for just the discipline? Like, how does that help?
It's because it take away from a man's legs and as far as testosterone. So if I'm not getting off, then my testosterone level high, then I'm aggressive.
It just
I'm
make you
aggressive.
aggressive. Okay. That
That's
makes sense.
smart. That's
That makes
very
sense.
smart. And it's so crazy when you said that your girl, she was just like, yeah, 2 fucking months. Do shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! So that's something new that I never knew. Crazy.
So what's the most amount of money you made in a match?
Who knows?
No, I mean, I just want to know these things because people really don't know that boxers, like, even if nobody knows your fucking name, y'all be banking.
Well, when I fight, I'm a draw. So it don't matter when it comes to boxing. Of course, a lot of people are good. Some people are decent. You know what I'm saying? But it don't matter how good you are when it comes to sport of boxing. If you're going to put asses in the seats, you don't have no power in this game. I put asses in the seats.
Right.
So every time I fight in the I get 2 checks. I get a check for my fight person. I get a check for my ticket sales.
Okay.
So I average between $28,000 and $32,000, $35,000 worth of ticket sales every time I fight. So.
You want to start?
That's what I'm thinking about. So I mean, because that was how long did it
Right.
take? That was my next question.
So,
How long
but
does
you
it
gotta-
take to
you gotta
transition
think,
from amateur to pro?
So it ain't. This is the thing about it. The average boxer, you had those guys who have a following who, but they build themselves up that. But the average boxer, they don't. Nobody really know them. They're not really popular until they make it to that big stage, and whoever their promoter is or the network that's behind them blows them up to get that following. But a lot of everything I do with it, it's not because of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Boxing ain't the first time niggas don't hear my name. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything I did before boxing that make people say, you know what, I fuck with him. From everything he did before that and to see what he doing now, I fuck with him. I gotta support him.
Because that's what I was gonna ask. Like, it seemed like you had some connections when you said that you were about to help your best friend get signed with Adrian Bronner. So I was wondering, how that relationship did you have already? How did you have that relationship?
I had that relationship with Adrian Bronner, but my buddy was just that good. Like, he was really, really good. So it was just one of them things. It was just unfortunate.
Now, are you gonna do like a lot of boxers do? They have other fighters that come, you know, other athletes that come underneath.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, for sure.
Well, like, what is your ultimate goal?
Make millions out of it.
Okay.
Make millions. Win bills on me. Make millions.
Okay. Ooh. How did it feel winning your recent championship?
It felt good. It felt good because I trained really hard for that fight. I was doing 2 days, 3 days. I knew this dude I was fighting was gonna be kind of tough. So, and for me to just come out and stop him, that was for me to make a statement. It was just good to know, like, he's working.
Okay.
Now, have you ever got beat up? And be honest, like
in a boxing match.
In just like.
Well, you know, like so we go back to say with me. When I started boxing, I was 1 foot in the streets. I was 1 foot boxing. I might see some fights on TV and might motivate me to go get in the gym and want to go take a fight. So I go get in the gym 2-3 weeks and go take an amateur fight. So a lot of people don't know my first 6 amateur fights I lost. I lost my first 6 amateur
like
fights.
Bad, like white meat.
No, it was. You gotta think. Like I said, I was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I always could fight. I was always fast. I was always strong. But the thing was, I still might be smoking. I still might be hanging out. I might not be running. I wasn't running nowhere. I hate running. I hate running 4 and 5 miles. But I'm just getting into it and being able to just like, okay, appreciate it from what it's giving me now. But before I was like, I might run a mile. I ain't doing no running. I ain't doing all that. So I come out. I be hot the first round and I just gas out. I start getting my ass kicked. So it was just not me not taking the fight game serious. So a lot of people don't know Evander Holyfield lost his first 13 amateur fights. So that was my motivation to keep going. You know what I'm saying?
But you knew that as long as you keep it under 13, you
I knew
it was straight.
No, it wasn't even that. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I had to do to win. I just felt like I was good enough. I'm like, I got power. I can get this nigga out of here with. Like, what you gonna do when you hit somebody with everything you got and they still coming?
And obviously that worked, because now I see you are 8-0.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I did notice that it was one match that was a draw.
Yeah.
But then when I looked up your opponent, he's sorry a little bit. I can't remember his name, but like
he was tough. He was really tough.
Yeah, so, but I mean, he done lost. Like, he won in 11.
So what happened in that fight? I broke my hand in the first round.
Oh, okay.
I broke my hand. That was the third time I had broke my hand in a year.
Okay.
That was the third time I had broke my hand, the same bone in a year. So I broke my hand in the first round. That fight. That's when I had to get surgery. I got a titanium metal plate and 6 screws in my hand. So with that fight, I was fighting with one hand. So it was just, he was tough. He's still coming. So
that's legal for you to be fighting with metal in your hand and shit. Hitting people with this metal, you
titanium and shit, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a weapon, nigga.
Shit, it was a weapon before that.
Yeah, but I'm like, that's
okay. So that's how I got that draw.
Okay.
Now tell me this. You know the rumors when people say if your hands are registered, you're not allowed to get into a street fight or something like that.
Right.
Is that for real?
You ain't supposed to. I can defend myself. You ain't just gonna come and just put your hand on me. I can defend myself. But I can't just go starting in and just, you was on the phone with my sister. Just put my hands on me. Like, no, I can't do that.
So, I mean, when you say defending yourself, though, is it still like limitations to how far you can take it if you in a fight or somebody approaches you?
Yeah, I can't just overdo it, but I can.
Just get them off you.
Yeah, I can 2-3 pieces and get them off me.
Okay. Have you had any run-ins to where you feel like outside? Because, you know, sometimes it is a lot of people who are haters. You know what I'm saying?
I don't put myself in a situation with pitfalls. When I say pitfalls, or a situation where I think something is going I don't be provoked into doing something stupid. You know, I'm older,
Okay.
so
Okay.
I ain't a lot of that stuff I ain't into. I just want if it ain't about no kids, it ain't about no money or nothing positive. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Are you still pursuing rapping?
No, I messed out right.
Why, like?
That just wasn't my thing.
Are you not any good or?
Nah, I just wasn't my passion.
Okay.
That was my brother's passion. I started rapping really because of my brother. That was his passion. So.
So I see the connection here. But okay, I'm gonna save it to the end. I'm gonna let you get a little more shout out. Do you see the connection?
I mean, well, I know his brother is.
Oh. Well, maybe you don't see the connection. Anywho.
What?
No, the friend was a boxer, which is why you started fighting. Your brother was a rapper, which is why you started rapping.
No, my friend, I was boxing. My friend ain't make me. I was already boxing before. I don't know what you trying to put together.
No, I was just like, you know, people kind of can pump me up to
fighting. That just made me take it. It was just something about when he died. It just clicked and made me take it serious. I was already fighting.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was gonna say. You already.
Yeah, I was already fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. Nobody else doing. I ain't following nobody else. I'm doing what I want to do.
No, I didn't mean it like a follower thing, but it's always good that lets me know you got a good circle that's around you if they pumping you up to do positive stuff.
Oh yeah, sure. I mean,
especially if you was in the streets and they saying, "Hey, bro, you
need no bullshit."
Yeah.
Sure.
So speaking of you not being a follower, I noticed you've always had a like fashion sense. And I noticed with some of your outfits when you box, real flashy. And I know boxers are flashy sometimes, but you got it's a different style with the man. Like, what is that? Is that your way of standing out, being different? And did you come up with the styles, or do you have somebody else doing that for you?
I designed myself. I just got the lady that put them together. I tell her exactly what I want. But it's just like if you come to see me fight, it's just like you think about it. You ain't just coming to see me fight. You like, okay, who gonna walk him out?
Right.
What he gonna have on this time? How he gonna stop him? Or what round he gonna stop him? But one thing you know I'm coming to fight.
Right. Okay.
But it's just I'm just entertaining the people all the way around the board.
I see, because that last outfit you posted up, it was nice.
Yeah.
From the top to the shorts, shoe, everything. That was real nice.
9 colors.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like selling it? Like getting it out, because it's crazy. Swagalicious, she has a son and he's into sports and fashion. I was like, well, why don't you combine it together? Because when you pass a basketball gym or a court or whatever, dudes just throw on whatever because they're there to play the game.
Yeah.
But then it is people that's like you. It's just like, oh, I actually care about
what
I'm playing in, what I'm doing. So nobody has that type of line.
It's crazy you said that. I used to have this was about like 2013, 2014. I had a boxing line where it was called Punchline. At the time, I was talking to this girl, and her mom used to show like on her downtime. So she would just charge me basically nothing to put it together for me, and I was charging people to put their trunks together. So I just one of them things. Once I conquer something, I get bored with it.
Right.
And I just got bored with it, and it just fell by the wayside.
You think you would get bored with boxing?
Yeah, I mean, once I get that money, I'm out of here.
So what's your goal when you say?
I want millions. We gonna get that big fight. We gonna get that big fight. Somebody gonna look at my age. They gonna take that fight. They gonna think they can beat me. And I'm gonna bless them.
Okay.
So do you think? But I know you say once you get that big fight,
you
gonna do it and you gonna be done.
Yeah.
But once you get that money, and then say another one come at you, say you win, you get the money, and another one come at you for some more millions.
I'm gonna take it.
Of course.
Okay, so you so basically you ain't gonna get tired of it.
I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna milk it. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do to get it where I'm trying to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there ain't no question. I'm gonna get there, but it's like I'm gonna milk it. You know what I'm saying? I want bills and I want money. Like I ain't taking no fight that don't make sense. I ain't taking no fight that ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, when you say you're gonna milk it, would you ever consider doing a bare knuckles fight? Are you familiar with that?
Ain't no money in that.
Oh, there isn't?
Ain't no Floyd Mayweather's and no Manny Pacquiao.
No, because I know that Blueface just did it like 3 weeks ago
He
or
looking
something
like that's
like
an
that.
insult for
Oh.
He looking like that's an
I don't know because it is some real fighters that are on the ticket.
for
Yeah, for the
is
bare
it like
knuckle
MMA?
fights.
Or
It's weird and it's only legal in like 6 or 7 different states. And
Man, you talking about bare knuckle. Man, Jake Paul is a fucking YouTuber. This man got 3 fights and this man finna fight for like 30 million for ex-retired UFC fighter in the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers basketball stadium.
wow.
And you talking about bare knuckle.
well, excuse me, I guess you won't be doing no bare
You
knuckles.
talking about bare knuckle.
Bare knuckles, he said no.
This man finna get 30 or 40 million.
And who is the person that's putting that on?
Jake Paul. This man is a fucking YouTuber.
He's smart though. He been making
He
some
is.
money.
I wonder
off
where
of
he got the
it.
money to do it.
Man, please.
He been getting money off of YouTube though.
Uh,
I mean, but even off the other fight, haven't he did some other fights? Where he got money from?
He fought, that's the one who knocked out Nate Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah, so he been doing.
He making
it.
millions.
Yeah, he been making. Yeah.
The first fight he made $1 million.
So shout out to him. Call him. Jake, he needs you to give him a call, and not all the Jake from Allstate. Jake Logan.
But that's your millions you were talking about.
Yeah, that's $1 million.
You
Yeah,
want,
I want
you
them.
want to do that with him? I'm sure you can take him.
Who?
30 million.
Man, I
Jake
fight the
Paul.
shit out of this man.
So you're a bare knuckle for that one.
That ain't bad knuckle, that's boxing.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay.
It's boxing. It's boxing.
Jake Paul.
You put some girls with some sports, will be confused in about 5-15 minutes. It's all good though. So how's the tour like being a boxer?
It's cool. I mean, I understand marketing and promoting and stuff like that because everything ain't always about who do what. The best is about who market themselves the best. So I understand that. I'm pretty much a people person. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
What? I'm sorry. I'm rewinding back to like when you say you give the people a show when you come out. Who are some of the people who brought you out to the stage? Some of the performers you had.
I had Huncho. I had Trouble. Money Move. My brother walked me out twice.
Well, I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he told me walk out with my brother.
Who's your brother?
Tracy T.
Okay.
And I mean One Way Street.
Okay.
That's pretty dope. Like, yeah.
I was supposed to have somebody walk me out on my last fight, but I think he had COVID or something like 2 days before the fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How did COVID affect like you and your career like last year? How did it?
Yeah, it was crazy because the fight that I had where I broke my hand, I had to get surgery. I came out of COVID that fight. I came out of COVID like 185. I fought at 140, so I came out. I had to lose like 45 pounds in 2 months.
Damn. How you do that? Dieting and
A lot of work.
40 pounds.
45.
45. Shit.
So it was just, I wasn't training like I was supposed to and stuff like that, so I was just chilling.
Obviously, for you to gain 40 pounds, you gained that much on
Because I usually walk around about 165, maybe 170 on a bad off count. You know what I'm saying? But I try to stay between 160 and 165.
Okay.
Yeah, I blew up to 185.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just, I was kind of drained that fight too.
Okay.
So,
I'm trying to figure out if you were able to lose 45 pounds in 2 months. Why don't you package that method up, put a bow on it?
Of course, you're trying to get you.
What and put it online because, bruh, I was selling. Who? How? What did you do?
it was a lot of work, a lot of diet, a lot of dehydrating myself, basically.
I'm hearing a lot of discipline, and like, okay, so I didn't know you back in the day, but I knew you.
Right.
And to see, and I'm gonna say I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, because the Rodriguez I knew back in the day, like, he wasn't disciplined like that. You know what I'm saying? You was kind of wild, you know? So it's like to see the transition and see, like, because that type, I'm not even like, I ain't nowhere near as disciplined as you are. You know, like the things you're saying, you had to change and what you do to prepare for fights and even to, just period, get where you are, like, that takes a lot, mentally and everything. So I'm proud of you. I think that's awesome, man, because you don't change. That shit is like a whole, what is it, 160, 180? 360? Okay.
No, 180 because the 360 be all the way around. You ain't did shit.
Right. Yeah, so it's a 180. Yeah, so I mean, but no, I'm proud of you. But what made you, like, at what point of your life, I know you say your friend passing away had something to do with it.
Yeah.
But were there any other things that played a factor in making you want to change your life and turn it around for the better?
Like, I'm getting older, I'm maturing. There's a lot of stuff that I want in life, you know what I'm saying, and living life, and, I got kids and stuff like that, so.
They're beautiful too, handsome.
Thank you. And I don't want to be stagnant. Everything's about growing. I don't want to just take off and just elevate. If I can be better tomorrow than I was yesterday, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted more, And then I just crossed that threshold from amateur to pro, and I know what can happen with 8-ounce gloves on. So it's like, this ain't like playing football, it ain't like playing basketball. I can't pass the ball to nobody, I can't tag nobody in, it's all on me. So it's just like, I know that if I, myself, when that bell ring, if I ain't did everything I was supposed to do to prepare myself for this fight, I know what can happen. I ain't going out like that. So we're going.
Right, snap it up.
Okay. So I also saw that you used to be a youth pastor at one time.
Girl,
listen, I saw that, I was like, who?
Yeah.
But like, so how did that, like?
Man, I went through a lot of different phases in my life. At that particular time, I had sat down for a minute. I had sat down for like a year and a half. I had just got out. I was married. I had just had my second child, and at that time, my wife at the time wanted me to get out the streets and wanted me to do everything legit and be in the church with her folks and do everything the right way. So I was just in the barbershop and just I was working in the audio room at the church. I was doing the youth ministry with I was doing the gospel rap.
Wow.
Awesome.
So way around the
Right.
Yeah, so I was doing that, and then I was doing a little softball and all that. I was doing everything in the church. So it was just one of those things where I was trying to do everything right, but when it got hard, it was just like, the hardest thing for me was going from the streets and you making all this money and then going trying to be legit. It's the lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what you was gonna say.
It's the lifestyle and going from just blowing money and just having to value a dollar. You know what I mean? And saving and living beneath my means. Yeah. So it was just like when times got hard for me, people in the church became worse than people in the world. So it was just like,
it happens sometimes.
you know what I'm saying? So it just left a bitter taste in my mouth, and I walked away from there and went to the streets 7 times harder than I ever was before. So it was just like.
So to you, church folks out here, y'all need to hear this, because no, seriously, a lot of times people in the church sometimes can turn people away, you know what I'm saying? And the church is supposed to be like a safe haven. It's supposed to be somewhere where everybody feels comfortable, feel at home. So I just want y'all to see what some of y'all judgments and slick ways and funny ways can do, because like you say, he came in seeking a home and a family, and he left out worse than he was, 7 times worse.
Well, I'm here to be fat, so the church is there so you don't, number one, forsake his assembly, and number 2, for you to, hallelujah is the highest form of praise. That's all he wants you to do is praise him.
Right.
And so whenever you do it with other people, it just makes more of an impact. That's it. You're supposed to study to show yourself approved. A lot of people get into a church and they look at what's going on, and it does deter them from salvation when you was not here for that. You was already supposed to be prayed up, saved up before you went in there.
And I get that.
And this don't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but for new and
just for the church people that's watching.
That's for people who are familiar with church and they already know. For new people who are seeking something, You know, because some people don't know that part. So when they walk into those church doors, they coming in there looking for acceptance, somebody to love them and show them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when they come in and they don't know, because like for people like you or me, like we know, like this church, I can't put my trust into a man. Or
Right.
some, you see what I'm saying? But new people walking into the doors, they don't know that.
Right.
Yeah, and
And
I understand what she's saying. I get what
Yeah.
you're saying, and she right. She right because in that sense, I was there for the wrong reason.
right.
But on my side, it's like when I was in the streets and everything was good, and I was putting $1,000, $1,500 in the tithing offering every week. It was all good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what that did was brought the pastor
Closer.
me closer to the pastor for him to.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brought me closer to him to kind of put me on his wing. So then that's when I did the gospel rap. So then we had the youth ministries and I get to perform and they promote that. Then we sell it. The church sell out.
Okay.
It's a sold out event. So no matter what I do, anything I do, I'm good at it. I'm
Right.
a master. So it was just one of the things, you know, he made a lot of money for the church, he do those things. So when the time got hard for me and I was trying to do the right thing, remember I told you I sat down for like a year and a half. So me trying to do the right thing when I'm trying to do the right thing. And now I need the church. And I'm just
Right.
asking, hey, my Jordan Pound bill is about to get cut off. I need some help, this, that, that.
Yeah.
I was
And they ain't
told,
had your back.
folks told me to pray about it.
Yeah.
Oh, and you had to drop down that.
So it's just like, you know, that was one of those
Wow.
things where it was
Shaky.
just like, you know,
I know about
it
y'all.
left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah. As it should.
Not about, you know, it's
God,
not about
but
religion,
just
God.
about
Yeah,
them.
it's
Just
just
about
the
people in
yeah.
the church,
word,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so it was, you know, eventually I got myself back together and here I am today. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then who knows, you might be like Mace and start your own church.
No, I ain't never gonna be nothing like Mace.
No, not in that sense, but just to step out of that light and do something that has to do with God.
Speaking of, I was gonna ask you, would you consider? Do you have plans to, or you might already be, working with youth in the community? You know, or I know you got boys, I think you have your nephew.
Yeah, well, he back with my brother now, but
Okay.
I deal with
Well,
my nephew a lot, yeah.
So you have boys, and I know sure you're familiar with everything going on in the world, but mainly our city with all the senseless violence and killings and shootings and all that. So knowing all that is going on, knowing you raising boys in this society, are you do you plan to, or have you already made plans to get involved in the community?
Well, you know, my boys play football.
Okay.
Youth football, so I used to do a lot of coaching with them, and with me doing a lot of fighting and everything else I got going on. I'm still active with him and with their team and stuff like that, but I don't coach as far, but I do a lot with the community.
Okay. Would you ever consider doing like training for boxing with you?
Eventually.
Especially
eventually.
troubled youth who
Yeah.
like yourself
Yeah.
fight, you
Yeah.
know, and finding somewhere else to put that negative energy.
Yeah, because that's funny you said that too, because eventually I want to do a non-profit for like troubled kids, you know what I'm saying, and what it would give. You have troubled kids that can come to the boxing, you have they come to the gym, train, you have somebody helping with their homework, you have different guys come through teaching different trades and stuff like that. So what you can give the older teenagers, between teenagers and young adults between 17 and 21, chaperone, little driving jobs, go pick them up, take them back and forth to the van, stuff like that. So that's something that I plan to do in the future and eventually. So we just
Looking
still,
forward to it.
yeah,
I
we
think
just
that's awesome.
right now we just still kicking the dough in, laying everybody down, looking for the money.
Yeah. Okay, y'all hear them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Anybody who want to support this great cause, I think that's an amazing cause.
Yeah,
You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Reach out to the media show or to maybe what's your
Maybaxh Hot. Maybaxh Hot.
Okay.
So you know how like Tyson got his podcast?
Yeah.
Do you watch that?
Yeah.
And what do you think about it?
I like Mike Tyson. He speak his mind. I love it. He
Do
free.
you think the people on there, the reason why they're on there and being so honest and free and how it goes so smoothly is because they're intimidated because they know he will beat their ass, or how do you?
Well, no, it's just like you got a friend that's brutally honest. Y'all gonna have honest conversations. Eventually, you're gonna be kind of like uncomfortable about their honesty, but when y'all talk, it's gonna be honest conversation. Because when motherfucker keep it 100 with you, You ain't got no choice but to speak some real shit, some real shit.
Now, if Floyd Mayweather had like a similar podcast, would you tune in?
Yeah.
Why'd you swipe underneath your chin?
Floyd gonna talk that money.
You don't think it's gonna be on the same concept or level as a Mike Tyson did?
It would be. I think it would be two different types. It wouldn't be the same type of podcast as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson wasn't smoking weed. He's speaking his mind. He don't give a fuck what nobody think, and he just doing him. Floyd Mayweather's gonna be more like politically correct.
Yeah.
Certain shit he not.
Cause he
gonna
still
talk
can
about.
get a bag.
Yeah. Mike, Mike,
So Floyd shit would be more commercial and shit like that. Mike Tyson shit for the niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You do got a point.
So if you had to choose, if Floyd had one, and it say same day, same time, and you had to choose which one you'd rather go on, which one would you want to go to?
I'm going on Mike shit.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew he was gonna say that.
I'm going on Mike shit. I don't want to do no fake kicking.
No fake
Right. Right, like hell no, pass me that blunt. I don't even smoke. Since it's you. Okay, who else do you fuck with besides like Mike Tyson and you said Holyfield earlier?
As far as fighters,
Yeah.
my favorite fighter is Canelo Alvarez.
Who?
Canelo.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
he makes me fight. Yeah, he makes me fight. He really good. I like a lot of fighters. Errol Spence, Charles. I like a lot of fighters.
Okay, Earl Spence, don't he do something in music entertainment too? Like his son?
No.
He don't? Don't one of these boxers got like a record label and they fuck with managing artists? I could have sworn it was him, but maybe not. I don't know.
So I'm not too familiar with the boxing world. So what's next? Like I know you went from amateur to pro. Now you just got this new title. So what's the next step? Like how do you work your way up? Like what's the next level? Or what's your next goal?
We got something big I'm working on right now. Probably be dropping it within the next month. So I'm back in the gym. I ain't in the gym for no reason.
Okay.
So we got something big working on. But me winning my title is just one of those things where you can't overlook.
Right.
I'm ranked.
Okay.
I'm ranked in the world, so
Okay.
it's like you can't overlook.
Okay.
So
And how long did it take you to get to, like, when did you get in start pro?
I turned pro like 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
I would have had more fights, but like I said, I broke my hand 3 times. So this the first time. This first time me fighting 4 times in a year.
Okay.
All the time I only fought maybe once or twice a year. I broke my hand. I had to take a layoff. So we going now.
Okay.
We going, yeah.
All right. So we're looking for you. So I'm gonna ask you about some these quotes I saw on your page, and I just want to know what they mean to you. You know, that's that one.
God, I got a soul, I ain't sold.
What?
Glad I got a soul. I ain't sold yet. Yeah.
What they mean?
I just work hard for everything. I ain't gotta sell my soul or try to be down with nobody just to be who I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I work hard for everything I got, so I don't have to do nothing unnecessary to be where I'm at. Everything I got is a genuine foundation.
Okay. What are some things, if you can speak on it, what are some things that you probably witnessed in the industry, not just boxing, entertainment, because you've been in entertainment and everything too. Are there some things that you've witnessed yourself that people do as far as selling their soul in order to get the bag or make it?
It's almost like a circle. You know what I'm saying? And all those guys in that circle, if you're not really in sync with one of those people in that circle, maybe I bring you in, you're not getting in that circle unless you're just really exceptional. And there gotta be somebody with power behind it to put you know what I'm saying? And me where I'm at now, it's everything is on me. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta get to where I'm going, I don't have to sell myself, but I just keep kicking ass and keep knocking niggas out. And they gonna see this shit. You can't deny it.
And you're independent, you're not signed to
I have a manager.
Okay.
I have a manager.
So when you have a manager, what does that mean in the boxing world? That means you're signed to like a label or?
I'm signed to it. I have a manager. So what happens is he finds all my fights. go through him.
Oh, he's Don King.
Nah.
No, he's not stealing your money, but he hook up everything for
Yeah,
you.
he put everything together. Cause I mean, it's my job as a fighter. It's my job to fight. It ain't
Right.
my job to
Be
try to
looking
find
for the
somebody to
work.
fight,
Yeah.
that ain't my job. So, yeah, this is.
What is the percentage of a manager, a fighter? A manager? No, I'm trying to think. I mean, I have a background in management. I'm just trying to think. What is the typical, like for entertainment? Is anywhere from 20 to 40% for bookings, but for fighting, what is it? 10%, 15%?
My manager does a good job.
Okay. And do your manager do 10 to 15?
He does a good job.
Okay, that sounds like 10 to 15.
Everything my manager does is for my best interest.
As it should be.
Good people, what going on? This your boy Aston West J Media. We are coming live from Aston West J Media Studios, and tonight got my boy Maybaxh hat on. Maybaxh hot. Got Maybaxh hot. You know what I'm saying? Boxing champ. You know what I'm saying? You know, Coco. I used to be able to get in there. Oh my bad. Welcome to the show,
I was just about to say, don't
my bad.
say
You know what I'm
shit to me
saying?
until you
I used to get
give me my intro,
I used to get in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm feeling good. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling real good. You know what I mean?
Nigga, you ain't looking too good.
Well, no, I'm on my thought shit, you know, I'm on my thought shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, what about that bungee in your goddamn pocketbook? I'm on my thought shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I made my appointment in the morning to get my hair, bro. I'm taking it down myself. If I'm a G, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? All the bill paid, all the money paid. You know what I'm saying? Baby mama's paid up for 4, 5, 6 months. Wife is happy, kid happy. We ballin', you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like good,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? I can look like this when you're having, you know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, baller. Speaking of bills getting paid, let's try to pay some bills around here on the media show. Shout out to our sponsors, King H2O. You know,
The fuck with that? Hey man, cut man. Let him in, man. Who the fuck that is, man? You blocking the camera, man. Let him in. Let him in. What the?
What the fuck is going on in here?
What the fuck?
No, bitch.
Right.
Hey,
What the fuck is going on right now?
Where the fuck is my money?
Hey,
You gotta be
Coco,
fucked up.
you my baby mama.
Yeah.
You my baby. Hey,
Because I will set it off in this bitch.
Hey.
Where the fuck is my money?
Listen.
Your bills are not fucking paid.
Where?
Already fucked up right now.
I don't give a fuck about feeling. You owe me 6 months child support.
Seriously.
paid enough for this shit.
You owe me 5 fucking months.
Hey, Coco.
Hey,
Coco,
Coco, you got
shit.
somebody sitting outside waiting on you, baby.
It's
It's some
Listen.
dude. Yeah, no, I'm
We got
dead.
the business.
It's my fucking show, my studio. I pay y'all when I get out of the camera.
This is your
Give me my
life.
motherfucking money.
Hey.
I don't give a fuck.
Give me my motherfucking money.
Hey,
Put your money in my house.
let him bring
Give me
it
my
up.
motherfucking money.
Okay, y'all cash up. You got
No, cash out my ass. Cash out me ass.
Hurry the fuck up.
You're
Go
fumbling.
quicker.
Damn it.
Let's
You don't got water on my fucking phone.
Your water.
Okay, I see
fucking
it.
hard.
I see it.
I don't hear no shit.
Mommy fucked up.
I don't hear no
Mommy fucked up right now.
And this look expensive.
And
Fuck
this
you.
it was
I ain't nothing.
H2O.
I haven't heard nothing.
This look real expensive too. Oh well.
Fucked up. I'm done.
Damn, big.
There's a period on the internet.
Oh, period.
Okay.
Okay.
So with that being said, something else, and I get this this phrase, but I want you to kind of explain it for the viewers who might see this. But I hustled all my life to get shit that don't mean shit. Cause a lot of people out here doing a lot of shit to get shit that don't mean shit. So I need you to help them understand the importance of not doing shit to get shit that don't mean shit.
Yeah, because it's like you hustle to get what? Designer, jewelry, cars, stuff like that. Throw money in the strip club, buying bottles. So all of that stuff it depreciates. None of that stuff holds value, you know. And so as people, as human beings, the thing we do most, anything lost can be gotten again, except for time wasted. So a lot of times when we do as human beings, we waste time doing shit that don't make sense, or buying shit that don't make sense, or buying stuff that don't whole value of meaning nothing. Don't, you know, it's meaningless.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So, everything I try to do is be productive and be worth something, make power moves. We try to make moves, not mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. Okay. Guys, y'all heard that. Thank
Right.
you. That
It
was
makes a
some
lot of
jewels.
sense.
You know, I keep telling them every time they view our show, you know, you gonna get a jewel, 1 or 2 at least, you know, every time. So thank you for that jewel you just dropped.
yeah, for sure.
So now we're gonna get to the stuff everybody wanna know about you. You know what I'm saying? This is weird, y'all. I'm taking big place.
Right.
Okay, so fried chicken, baked chicken.
And count baked chicken. Out of count fried chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Collards or cabbage?
Yeah, collars.
Color.
Yeah.
Okay. Candy yams or peach cobbler.
Candy,
Candy yams.
Is yams a dessert, as he was saying.
Yeah, right. I was hoping you were gonna get that right.
Yeah.
Is yams a dessert?
yeah. No, I say yams.
No, but is
Oh,
it
is yams a dessert?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. Yeah.
You think it's a fucking dessert?
It's a side.
Sweet
Look,
potato
we don't
pie.
say-
What
That
you-
ain't
what-
yams.
Right. We didn't say sweet potato
I
pie.
said yams. Is
Oh,
yams
when
a
you
dessert?
turn yams into what?
Nah,
Sweet
you
potato?
also turn crackers into cocaine, but I mean.
Okay, so no, it ain't no dessert.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it? Flats, drums.
Oh, drunk.
Drums.
Yeah.
Favorite wing sauce. Like, what's your favorite flavor?
I like honey mile.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can't get that in the stoves, huh? That's custom.
Oh, this mile then.
What's like honey
okay.
hot? It's honey
Yeah.
hot. He just do the
You know I don't eat no damn
Oh,
wing.
you
Hell
don't
if I
eat- she don't
know.
know.
I don't even know, so but you can't get that.
You don't ever throw the little lemon pepper sprinkle on top of it?
Sometime. Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Blue cheese ranch.
Now one.
Now one?
Yeah.
Oh, you just eat. Okay.
I
What's up? Favorite soul foods? Like,
Mm-hmm.
like, you don't know what's crazy? I like King on reading.
King on Reading?
Yeah.
Favorite Outkast album.
Ooh. Coming out.
Everybody, he says everybody says
Aquemini.
that.
What's the other one? Future.
Yeah.
Coming out.
Favorite Future album.
I like it's one of them later ones. What's the one that got hard to choose one on that album? No, it's not Astronaut. That's I'll tell you.
Okay.
That album though.
And I want to see if you don't remember the last one. Because sometimes he do it, sometimes he don't. Yes, yeah, we're going to do it together.
Okay. You can't.
That How of Life.
He still do it.
Which one?
How of Life.
High Off Life.
High off like, okay. I mean, I wouldn't know.
Okay, so Biggs is married, but he still asks everybody this. And this is post you being in a relationship. This is just what it is.
No offense.
Right, no offense to Little Sugar Plum.
To beautiful.
Which side? Come on, Coco, you don't leave me by myself. Of Atlanta got the best pussy.
Oh, he was explicit with it. I was
That's
gonna
a good question.
Okay, good question.
Baby, what side of town you from?
Yeah, see, I like that. Ain't nobody ever did that. I like that.
Hey, let them know. Let
Right.
them know. Where you from? New York. New York.
Oh.
Okay, so
That's where it's at.
Where's the airport? Where's Hartsfield, Atlanta?
let them know.
Hartsfield, Atlanta got the best pussy flying in and out this bitch. I'm trying to tell you.
Let them know. Okay, I like how you handle that.
Me too. You not from here?
Me?
Yeah, where you from?
I'm from here.
Bruh, see, I don't know who brought their little friends up in here attacking you. They trying to box you. And they really just being real disrespectful. They trying to check your temperature. I don't know, because you ain't just swatted in there with them.
So Hot
Pissing me
Rod,
off.
let the people know where they can find you. Give them your Instagram, your any information, and let us know anything you got going on.
You can find me on Instagram at Maybaxh Hot, MAYBAXH_HOT. Again, that's Maybaxh Hot, MAYBAXH_HOT on Instagram.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for
Nah,
joining
thank you
us.
for
It was a
I mean, you don't do shots or whatever, but they do. So get your gear. Don't try to leave it out.
Yeah. What, I mean, I still got my shot. You,
Okay.
You,
See, y'all should have had somebody bring my water with the
Oh no, I
sparkle
got
on.
buku up in
with the
here.
sparkle on it?
Yeah.
I mean, well, we can get a little candle. What a
Yeah,
candle
we can
at?
get-
What a little candle.
Nah,
Give me a
it's
candle.
too
Give
late
me
now.
Just give me a lighter. He not, he said he not
That's
bullshit.
what I mean.
Just
a lighter.
give me a lighter.
Beautiful. Do you mind holding up a lighter?
Right.
This water for
No,
Better yet, just put the light on your phone. He'll get it. He used to be a rapper. Just shine the light on his face. He'll be all
I'm
right.
talking about he won't bother girls and shit.
You know I'm not. I already
gosh, y'all
got
know
some Willie B up in here. Some Willie B
Oh
spirits.
man. So can we talk? Pop that water open.
Yes.
Shout out again to our sponsor King H2O. Y'all go follow on Instagram, order you some cases and all that good stuff.
KEEN. Hey.
Hey, cheers
Yeah.
Oh,
to
yeah.
the next level.
To this shot.
To that next level. Thank you again. This is look. I be beginning to USBF Intercontinental Welterweight Champion. You know what I'm saying? Hot Rod. Thank you so much and congratulations on your new title.
Thank you.
All right.
And yes, Coco. Yes,
I'm sorry.
you are so
And
welcome.
thank you so
know,
much,
I wouldn't
Portia.
even,
Y'all, I would have been
yes.
lost without her. You know, Ben just threw me out there and I needed me a
Y'all make sure y'all tune
So thank
in
you.
at Atherton Wednesday Media on Loft P Life of the Party
Yes.
so you can see this loud mouth. Got it again, baby.
Thank you so much, Portia.
No problem.